Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dicing with Death. Okay, you have found Kronos. You have heard that there was an earthquake here in the morning. You will rest for the night, and then
set out wandering. But did Kronos's was he able to feel the source of this earthquake? And I guess if you're feeling an earthquake, you don't really get which direction it's coming from or anything like that.
Certainly, yes.
No.
You need modern seismology to get earthquake direction.
And
that's exactly the
I feel
sort
like
of thing.
using his amulet of vengeance to help me find an earth elemental would be quite a petty use of such a divine act.
He would not use the amulet for such a purpose, unless maybe the elemental destroyed your town. Then we could do something about it.
Yeah, what petty cleric of vengeance would use their amulet to, I don't know, track down some generic monster they're interested in?
Right? Who would do such a thing?
Okay. Well, I guess using this temple as a home base, I will wander around. Maybe there's monsters in these hills. Paying homage to Velthara on my way out, I think. I don't know if I'm quite declaring vengeance on this earth elemental. I mean, there does need to be vengeance for those miners that were killed, but we also lured him here against his own will.
Right.
So maybe he needs to get some vengeance on us. We need to come to some kind of accord so that, some sort of resolution. Are there ways to make offerings? Like, you don't put coins in the fountain, do you?
Probably not at this lair, no. If you wanted to make an offering to Velthara, goddess of vengeance, when you're visiting Kronos, her cleric's temple,
I'll just give her a spare +1 weapon, right? She'll totally like that. That's just what she's always wanted.
Yeah, she'll just find a way to repurpose that for another friend, for another minion. What would be a good offering to a cleric?
I don't think I'm looking for a good offering. I mean, like I said, it's kind of, it could go either way, right? Like it could be like, maybe this elemental deserves vengeance on me. Yeah. So I don't know that I want to invoke too much of Belthara's wrath, but just help us come to this street, to a just resolution.
Okay.
Be replenishing my troll blood supply while I'm here.
And
I've got 2 unidentified potions of Drexel. I think they were potions that I found at his workshop that I never successfully identified.
Ooh, ancient potions that have been laying there unvisited for
fermenting, aging. Well, I will wander around. So it seems like yesterday morning he was over here.
Yes, somewhere over here yesterday morning.
So I think I will just use the temple as a home base and wander from there. So maybe going there. I guess like one day you can only go like a hex and back, right? So I can search this hex in a day and come back. Actually, I think the thing to do would be to clairvoyance from Kronos's lair. So I'll hang out at the Temple of Vengeance and send my eyeball forth, because that can travel twice as fast as me, and it's not impeded by terrain.
Right. So you can probably actually do... your eyeball can probably do planes movement, maybe a little bit less than planes movement. So it could probably go...
I was doing as the crow flies. It can do 8.18 miles an hour.
Okay, there we go. That makes sense.
Right, so it can go to a hex, and in 1 hour, it could probably go to this hex and back. In terms of like how, I don't know how thoroughly to search a hex, right?
Yeah. I think to thoroughly search a hex, each hex is going to be roughly 25 square miles. And if you've got a view portal of, do we say 120 feet? It would probably take all day to search a single hex. I mean, I guess how thoroughly, you don't need to search every
I think I'm not
speck
going
of
to search
sand.
thoroughly. I've got another plan. So I think I will spend a day doing this, sort of putzing around.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, why don't you give me a wisdom willpower check for looking for signs of traveling earth elementals. See if you can spot something unusual.
It's got to be like a detect elementals spell or a detect extraplanar travelers spell or something. Could invent something. I nail it. So if there's So my plan for seeking this creature out was going to be to leave a bunch of those stacked stones around.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe I didn't do that. Maybe I'm like, oh, hey, there's some stacked stones. So what I'm going to do is like circle around. I'll do like a pass and like note where like unstable stone structures are in the area and circle back around and see if they've been knocked down like a few hours later.
Right. So that way you can like kind of do your loops and then, this thing has been knocked down. That means something's been here within the last hour or so.
So with the success, do I find signs of it traveling?
With a success like that, not only do you find signs of them traveling, but you find you see the stones being knocked down before you as the elemental is traveling in the area at that moment. The stones fall, drawing your attention, and then you see the earth has like a bit of a wave, like ripple to it.
Go ahead and follow it. How fast do elementals move? Probably not that fast.
No, it's not moving particularly quickly. We have 6 hexes. 1. It is traveling in this direction at the time that you spot it.
Sorry, I'm looking at. Okay.
Yes, upright.
Okay.
Up west.
So I'll follow it for a little bit with my clairvoyance and see where it's going. Does it stay beneath the earth the whole time?
Yes, you just see the ground rippling and rolling with it. So it must be traveling near the surface of the earth, but not like coming out full form into it.
Okay.
And did you look up that elemental movement speed?
I did not. Okay. I have all sorts of books.
You have
me, though.
Books and children and computers.
Too much. All right. See.
Movement 6.
Slow.
So half your movement speed.
I assume it can do that same movement through Earth, though.
Yeah, I think that it's on the terrain is not going to be a big bother to it. So considering the terrain, you guys will probably have very similar movement rates. You might be a wee bit faster than it.
Yeah, probably over land, not much faster, but like in the heat of the moment, like in a combat situation, I should be faster, but like it can like cut straight through a hill or like straight through a rock pile.
Right, and you'll have to go up and around, and the elevation change will be tiring to you, whereas the earth elemental can just kind of like cruise at a consistent speed.
Does it appear to be moving in a straight line, a direct path?
Yes. When you spot it, and it's headed off roughly in this direction, it doesn't appear to be like changing its course at all. The wave of rock and earth and dirt is just kind of slowly rolling forward.
Okay.
You feel like you could probably, I don't know if you could catch up to it, but if you could catch up to it, you would probably be able to find its direction without too much problem.
Well, I follow it with the eye to track its direction, and if it seems like it's going in the same place or in the same direction, I will take note of that and depart on foot.
All right. On foot you go after the earth elemental. She does not like this plan.
No.
It is doomed to failure, Ryan.
It is.
The latest prophet of things to come.
Probably should have muted that. Nobody likes baby crying. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. So Divan heads off on foot,
Mm-hmm.
waiting for roll 20 to load and let him. Oh, that's the wrong. There we go. I should probably just shut my window, but oh, donk. It's warming up a little bit around here. So
Well, we are at 5 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock your time. Do you want
Approaching
to
it.
do the Earth Elemental battle right now, or shall we save this for next week as our starting point?
Is this actually going to be a battle?
If you're going to try and get a piece of it,
count?
you're going to get a chunk of it, yeah?
That's the plan. I'm not sure if it will, how cooperative it will be.
Uncooperative. That much is apparent to you at the moment.
A full-on encounter would probably run us a bit too long, but if it's just a matter of running after it and blasting off a piece, and then maybe we should save this.
Okay, yeah, let's save it.
Yeah. And another thing to add to the do list, I do need to upgrade my arcane blast to make an arcane bomb. Where I can throw my arcane spray at a distance, at an AoE distance. So a 4th level version of arcane blast. Just keep a meme bomb. Just keep it going. But that will have to wait till next time.
Okay. Well, that will wrap us up for our second session of Dicing with Death since our long hiatus, and we will probably return next week with another one if the fates are working out for us.
We shall see. We'll have some company. I don't know if they'll be next week or not, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, stay tuned. We will let you guys know as we know.
But tentatively next Wednesday.
Well,
maybe the Wednesday after that.
I guess that'll be it for this week's Dicing with Death, everyone.
Yeah.
See you guys next
watching.
time. Yeah.
We're not going to eat any squawks, baby? Nothing?
Now that we're ending, no more?
Nothing.
Now that it's all over?
Guess we can keep playing for another hour. No. Catch you next time.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.